This is Luther Weeks for the Connecticut Citizen Election Audit. The heart of our democracy is elections and voting, a necessary prerequisite for citizens to determine our government. Have you ever wondered if your vote is counted? Do you ever wonder what happens to your vote after you feed your ballot into an optical scanner or submit an absentee ballot? Citizens have had similar questions since the founding of our democracy. As a volunteer observer for the Citizen Audit, you can participate in answering these questions. Post-election audits are an important part of ensuring that our votes are counted accurately. By law, after each election and primary, 10% of the districts in the election are randomly selected for post-election audit, which is a manual count of the paper ballots for selected races. Since optical scanning across Connecticut in 2007, volunteers for the Citizen Audit have participated in the random selection in observing the audit in towns across Connecticut and independently reporting on the results to the public and officials. After the drawing, each municipality with districts selected schedules and conducts a count for its selected districts. The Citizen Audit was formed to organize citizens to observe the audits. We are nonpartisan, striving for accuracy and objectivity in our observations and reports. Without our observers, nobody but a small number of local election officials would know what actually happens in the audits. To fully cover the upcoming post-election audits, we need more observers in every region of Connecticut. You are invited to become part of our Observer Corps for the next election. We provide a form for reporting your observations and multiple types of training, written educational materials, 1 hour of video training, and conference call sessions to answer any questions and to hear from experienced observers. Every first-time observer is scheduled for an audit with an experienced observer. Citizens observers like you donate 1 full day observing and reporting on an audit in a town near where they live. This is an introduction. Shortly we will talk about the sign-up process. Everything you want to know about observing is available at our website, ctelectionaudit.org/volunteer. The information includes frequently asked questions and the Observer Code of Conduct. About 2 weeks before each election or primary, we open up the observation sign-up. At other times, you can sign up to be added to our mailing list to be reminded when the next observation sign-up period begins. Let's sign up today. Right here on the top menu is the link to the sign-up. Click that. Then on the volunteer information page displayed, click on the link to the sign-up form. First part is pretty standard information. We do most of our communication by email. Occasionally when we schedule observations or follow-up, we need to call you. Please give us at least 1 phone number. You need to check that you have read and agreed to our Observer Code of Conduct. We do training by video, written materials, and conference calls. After you sign up, you will get a link to our Observer Resource page, which will link to the video, conference call numbers, and codes. You want to watch the videos and use the conference calls to answer any questions you may have. Please select the conference call date and time when you can be on the call. Put that into your schedule. You select the days during the audit period when you can be available to observe. Most audits occur during the day on weekdays. A few on Saturdays or in the evening. Rarely they occur on Sundays or holidays. The more dates you can be available, the more likely we can match you up with an observation in your area. I recommend being available for at least 3 days. No matter how many days you select, we assume you are volunteering to observe on only one of those days. You can also specify how far you are willing to travel from your home to an observation. We recommend agreeing to at least 35 miles. We will always try to schedule you near your home, yet the odds are greater the farther you are willing to travel and the more days that you are available. We appreciate your signing up even if you can only be available 1 day and within 20 miles of your home, but recognize that you may be disappointed in that there may not be an audit available for you to observe unless you sign up for several days and are willing to travel a bit farther than that 20 miles. Now hit continue at the end of this page, review your information, and then click submit. Once again, I invite you to become an observer for the upcoming elections and primaries. I promise that while you are contributing to democracy, you will also be learning fascinating and valuable lessons in the nuts and bolts of our elections and how our votes are counted. Without you, nobody but a small number of local election officials will know what happens in the post-election audits. Thank you for considering becoming an observer committed to democracy.